finally found someone who could deal with me. I got married last year, and I'm happier than shit, I gotta tell you. My wife is an angel, okay? A complete angel, the total opposite of me, okay? Loves people. Loves people. She's from the South. She's always smiling. She's like a dog. She likes to play. She likes to come out and play. I'm like a cat. I love to hide. Right? Her friends come over. They're like comfortable. Right? I like people at the house, but like her friends stay long. Like my friends, my friends after the game, they're gone. Hers, they're like, oh, I'll just sleep here. No. Her friends like open the refrigerator. I'm sorry, I didn't grow up that way. You don't open anybody else's refrigerator, right? The refrigerator in the master bedroom, you don't look at. You ever get a tour of somebody's house and this is the master and you're like, oh, okay. You don't go in there and go, oh, this is where you fuck? You fuck here? Right here? No. You just skip it and you move on to the baby's room. No, a friend came over the other night. She goes in there, starts shopping like it's Jewel. Right? Took out a bowl of cherries, beautiful cherries. I just bought them, right? I didn't even get to taste them. What I like to do is I like to take out the cherries, put them in a separate bowl, give a nice wash, and slip those in the refrigerator, right? This one takes out the cherries. She's eating the cherries, and she's talking to me and my wife. Now, it's all over my face. I can't hide it, right? I'm sitting there, I gotta go to the bathroom. Now I go hide. I go like a cat, I go somewhere else. And my wife has to come get me. She's like, why? Would you come out here? I go, she's eating the cherries. How does she know I'm not making a cherry pie with that? But that's why I fell in love with my wife. Totally different. I'll come home and the pizza delivery guy will be in the house while my wife goes to our secret stash and pays him. I go, why is the delivery guy in our kitchen? I didn't grow up with delivery people. I was the delivery person.
I'm in a text message war right now. Anybody do text messaging? Never knew I had the option. Get in a fight with your girlfriend. You'll find out what text messaging is all about. I left the house, a little envelope came up on the screen. I'm like, what is it? It's a message from her. I pressed it. It's like, why have you changed? And I didn't know there was rules to text messaging. I called her back. I'm like, what's going on? She's like, what the hell are you doing? We're not ready for this. Hang up and text me back. I'm not good with the thumb. And there's a thing on here that will help you out called T9 word. It will actually guess what you're trying to say. Yeah, don't use this drunk. Don't come home horny, drunk. You want to text your girl a sexy message? Look what you're typing before you send it. I didn't look. I just, I got a call right back. She's like, what do you mean you want to kick my puppy? Because we love the phone. We love this thing. I saw you guys coming in, looking at it. If it doesn't ring, 5-10 minutes go by, you get nervous. You take it out, you're like, is this on? What is... Just dying for a call. And they give you so many options. Anybody using any of these options? Anybody using the world clock? Anybody ever stop you? Excuse me, time is in Japan, please? Voice memo? Who's walking around town? Buy eggs. We just love hitting buttons, don't we? Love it. You ever get into stuff that you don't even know what the hell you're getting into? You ever get into starting web browser by accident? Phone starts connecting, you start sweating, you're like, I gotta get out of this. This is at least $82 a minute. I know it. It's connecting. Phone is shaking. I drop my phone. You ever do that? Drop it. It happens in slow motion. Came out of the pocket. You try and catch it, but you can't. And my battery flew off. You ever have the battery flew off? For some reason, we think this thing's got a heartbeat. Like, we got to put it together within seconds. Like, oh my God, the battery, come on, breathe!
Now, the check-in process at the airport, they don't want to look at you. Head down, right? No smile, nothing. I feel like I'm working. Right? I feel like I work at United. Hi, how you doing? Right? The only time they get happy is when the bag goes over the weight allowance. They love telling you you're gonna owe extra on this bag. And you know it's heavy. When you're packing it at home, you tell your wife, we're never gonna make it with the, just okay, okay, I'll pack it, huh? It's so heavy, right? You put it up there, and you know it's heavy, so you kind of try and release it. You do that like kind of soft release, like that's gonna take weight off the bag. And her mood changes. She's like, ooh, I'm sorry. Your bag is 2 pounds over. You're gonna have to take 2 pounds out of your bag. Now, like an idiot, I gotta open up my bag in front of 187 people. I don't know what 2 pounds is. I'm taking out a boot, a sock, toothpaste. Is this 2 pounds? Does anybody know what 2 pounds is? They're gonna charge me an extra $8,000. You think the boot's a half a pound? I go, where do you want me to put this? She's like, put that in your carry-on. I said, it's still going on the plane. What does it matter if it's on top or underneath? The guy behind me's 500 pounds. That doesn't matter? My sock is gonna take the plane into the Pacific, but you prepared for this type of weight? It's a scam. Every part of that airport bothers me. The TSA, the security checkpoint. This is what's guarding our country. Have you seen what's in the blue shirts at O'Hare? Do you feel safe with this type of security? I've been all over the world, Egypt, Lebanon, Beirut. I've been all over. The security in their airports, unbelievable. All military, neat hats, machine guns. Have you seen our first line of defense? You see the first guy they send out? Take out your laptop! Your liquids, your creams, your gel. And can we leave the shoes on? Have you seen people's feet? Guy took his shoe off, looked like he had a machete hanging off his toe. I swear to God, like he could cut provolone. Just a thin slice of provolone. How does your toenail get to this point? Don't you glance down and go, shit, I gotta cut this before it starts coming through my shoes. These are basic skill sets. Old world upbringing, superstitious. God, my family's superstitious. I remember once I got my first car, it was a 1984 Celica, Toyota Celica GT shit brown, right? As soon as I got it, my father hung a red horn from the rear view mirror of the car, right? Just a red horn dangling. I go, what are you doing? This looks like, he's like, it's for the Malocchio, the eye. So nobody gives you the eye. I go, what eye? The fucking eye! Italians, Sicilians, they believe if somebody looks at you, they could literally give you bad luck just on a look, all right? So now we have to have defense mechanisms, okay? I dated girls who weren't even Italian. They'd get into the car, they're like, why do you have a red pepper hanging from your rear view mirror? What is this all about? And I'd have to explain, nah, it's for the demons, you know? It's so nobody looks at you and cripples your soul. You don't have that in your family? No? It was all old world. No real medication at the house. I didn't know what was going on. I got a fever. My mother started cutting potatoes, right? She would put slices of potatoes with a rag. I go, don't we have any Tylenol? Why are potatoes on my head? I grew up, I was covered in Vicks. We have vats of Vicks, they would just rub me. They would boil water, they would drop the Vicks in the water, then I would have to hover over the water, right? 183 degrees, breathing. Then a beach towel would come over my head. I'm like, I can't breathe. I can't breathe, get it off. They would just hold me there. Stay, I can't breathe. Don't we have halls? We need halls. But as odd as this upbringing might have been, they taught me passion. They taught me whatever you do in life, you do it 138%. You give it your all. Yeah. But that's what we do. We go out as a society. That's all we do is go out. Go out to dinner with your friends. That always gets weird. Especially if you go out with a group and you go out to anything like a dinner or whatnot. And when the bill comes, it gets weird. Because what normally happens is the bill will travel around the table. People will then begin to pitch in what they think they owe. The problem with this is there's always somebody last to get the bill. A look of confusion and concern comes over their face. They're like, what? Now people see this and they're like, oh, need a couple extra dollars or something like that? And you're like, well, I'm $687 short. So the $2 you're gonna pitch in ain't even gonna put a dent in this. So how about this? How about the bill take another leg? Do another leg. I don't think my chicken tenders were $700. That's one way it might work, right? Sometimes you'll be out to dinner and somebody picks up the bill at your table. Now, there's a game involved with this. If somebody's nice enough to pick up a bill, you just don't go, hey, thanks. No, there's a game. Somebody takes the bill off the table. You have to stand up and lunge for the bill. You lunge, but you don't touch it. Because if you touch it, you might end up with it. You're like, I never wanted it. I just wanted to act like I did. So you stop shy. What the... And you act like you don't know. You know exactly what's going on, but you have to act like you don't. You're like, come on, what are you doing with that? Come. Now the person will go, please, come on. I'm making a lot of money, you know that. I got this tonight, right? The person doesn't sit down. You have to come back with number 2, right? Now you go fish for the money. You're like, that's ridiculous. It's a lot of money. Hold on here, right? And you go for the money, but the money's back here. You just shake a pocket, hoping they cut you off. If that person has any class, they'll like, please, come on now. You're embarrassing yourself. I got this. Get it next time. You have to come back with number 3. At least let me leave that tip down. Come on, huh? Now the person will then say, your money's foreign. I got it all. Now I've been in situations where I go, let me leave the tip. And the person's like, sure, go ahead. I'm like, you cheap bastard. I was sitting in my house a couple weeks ago, just relaxing. My doorbell rang. This is weird. It's a different feeling when your doorbell rings today opposed to 20 years ago, right? 20 years ago, your doorbell rang, that was a happy moment in your house. It's called company. You'd be sitting there on a Thursday night watching TV. Your doorbell rang, the whole family shot off the couch. Oh my God! Put the lights on, somebody's here. We got people. The whole family went to the door. The kids were in socks. They slid up to the door. Nobody looked to see who it was. Right? You just opened up the door. You were like, oh my God, look at that. Look at us here. And you'd ask him, what the hell are you doing here? And the person would be like, I was in the neighborhood. I thought I might stop by, see how the kids are doing. They're like, oh, come on in. We're gonna have some cake. Your mother had a little Entenmann's. Maybe some Sara Lee crumble cake. Just in case company came over. She made an announcement when she bought it. She's like, listen, nobody touch this cake. This is for company only. Those crap muffins, those are for you people. You better hope to God somebody comes over so we could cut the cake. She put her cake in the middle of the table, proud of it. And she put it right in the middle. Cut yourself a slice. Want a cup of coffee? We're gonna do want some Sanka? Yeah, that's old school. A lot of the young kids are looking at me like, what is that, an iPhone app? What the hell is Sanka? Your mother had a tin, brown and orange tin of Sanka, ready to go just in case the company. She put a big pot on the table. Go ahead. Nobody had a cell phone back then. If your house phone did ring, your father stood up and said, nobody get that phone. We got company. And you lost track of time. 2 hours went by. You were like, we got to get out of here. That's okay. Next time we're going to come by you. Be like, yeah, my door's always open. Now your doorbell rings? It's like, what the fuck? All right, your own mother's crawling across the kitchen floor. Get down, my army crawl. Army crawl, get in the closet. Go get the sword in the living room. Somebody get the sword underneath the couch in the living room. There's a sword. All right, you have to turn and ask your family, you invite anybody over? You invite anybody over? There's always that person upstairs that didn't hear the bell. They come walking down. What the hell is going on? Get the hell down. Somebody's outside. They're at the door. I think they saw movement. Oh, God, I got to open it. I got no cake. I got no Sanka. I got nothing. Got nothing for these people. You can't stop by anybody's house anymore. If you do, you have to call from the driveway. You're like, I'm here, can I approach? It's me and 3 other people. We're gonna walk up through the side. Is that your mother with a sword? Why did you have a sword? I was sitting in my house a couple weeks ago, just relaxing. My doorbell rang. This is weird. It's a different feeling when your doorbell rings today opposed to 20 years ago, right? 20 years ago, your doorbell rang. That was a happy moment in your house. It's called company. You'd be sitting there on a Thursday night watching TV. Your doorbell rang. The whole family shot off the couch. Oh, my God! Put the lights on. Somebody's here. We got people. The whole family went to the door. The kids were in socks. They slid up to the door. Nobody looked to see who it was. All right, you just opened up the door. You were like, oh my God, look at that. Look at who's here. And you'd ask them, what the hell are you doing here? And the person would be like, I was in the neighborhood. I thought I might stop by, see how the kids are doing. They're like, oh, come on in. We're gonna have some cake. Your mother had a little Entenmann's. Maybe some Sara Lee crumble cake. Just in case company came over. She made an announcement when she bought it. She's like, listen, nobody touch this cake. This is for company only. Those crap muffins, those are for you people. You better hope to God somebody comes over so we can cut the cake. She put her cake in the middle of the table, proud of it. And she put it right in the middle. Cut yourself a slice. Want a cup of coffee? We're gonna do want some Sanka? Yeah, that's old school. A lot of the young kids are looking at me like, what is that, an iPhone app? What the hell is Sanka? Your mother had a tin, brown and orange tin of Sanka, ready to go just in case the company. She put a big pot on the table. Go ahead. Nobody had a cell phone back then. If your house phone did ring, your father stood up and said, "Nobody get that phone. We got company." And you lost track of time. 2 hours went by. You were like, "We got to get out of here." That's okay. Next time we're gonna come by you, be like, "Yeah, my door's always open." Now your doorbell rings. It's like, what the fuck? All right, your own mother's crawling across the kitchen floor. Get down, my army crawl. Army crawl, get in the closet. Go get the sword in the living room. Somebody get the sword underneath the couch in the living room. There's a sword. All right, you have to turn and ask your family, "You invite anybody over? You invite anybody over?" There's always that person upstairs that didn't hear the bell. They come walking down. "What the hell is going on? Get the hell down. Somebody's outside." They're at the door. I think they saw movement. Oh, God, I got to open it. I got no cake. I got no Sanka. I got nothing. Got nothing for these people. You can't stop by anybody's house anymore. If you do, you have to call from the driveway. You're like, "I'm here, can I approach?" It's me and 3 other people. We're gonna walk up through this side. Is that your mother with a sword? Why did you have a sword? But Italians and Jews, very similar, you know. People say, same corporation, different division, all right? We get along. There's an obvious, thing with the religion. I went to my first Passover dinner. That's what she's like, "Well, my mother's gonna have Pass." Okay, we'll go to the dinner. 7:30, we sit down at her mother's house. I'm starving, right? Starving. They start passing out pamphlets, like reading material. I'm like, "What's going on? What are we doing here? What's with the..." She's like, "No, we read for 2 hours. 2 hours? I said, "Listen, I'm Italian. As soon as I sit at a table, I gotta have bread within 15 seconds of sitting down, all right? I need something to do with my right hand. I need Is there some oil coming out? We got oil? I need oil. Now. Hungry." And the food they start bringing out, oh, God, terrible, terrible food. Jews have no idea what the hell they're doing in the kitchen. These people have no cuisine. Celery, crackers, jam. I'm like, what is it? We're losing people. People are leaving. We need food. After breakfast, they fall apart, the Jews. After a bagel, cream cheese, lox, where are they going? They got nothing. They have nothing. Has anybody ever said to you, "We went to this Jewish restaurant last night"? The gefilte, amazing. I respect the Jews, but let's just have the Italians cater the Passover meal, all right? Come on. I could read for a couple of hours with some meatballs on the table. I gotta go to a body shop. You ever go there? Man, they're waiting for you to pull in. What are you gonna do, fix it in your garage? You do body work? I know nobody that does this. I gotta go in. You go to a body shop, everybody comes out. The whole garage. When you pull in, there's a guy that, hey, we got one. Let's take a look at it. And they swarm the car. I thought I was at a Cirque du Soleil show. And they call out the head guy. It's the best actor they got. Frankie, you want to take a look at this? As soon as he sees the car, he's like, whoa. Would you get sideswiped by a semi? I said, no, my wife calls this a graze. She says you could get it out with some carnauba wax. I can't open the door, but she says this is a $9 job with some carnauba wax. I can't yell or scream at the house. I have to suppress all my emotion and feeling into my feet, and I don't know who I am anymore. But she just says it's a graze. I don't understand why she didn't see anything. We have sensors and a camera in the vehicle, but of course I couldn't mention that in the heat of the moment, or I'd be sleeping outside on the lawn. So if you could just get out your wax and buff that out, that would be fantastic. So this guy knows he's got me. And he goes into his whole spiel. They always get on one knee. I don't like when they do the one knee job. And then they start talking to themselves. It's a shame. It's a shame. See, if you would have got hit an inch here, I could have buffed it out. But since your wife hit it where she hit it, I gotta remove the quarter panel, I gotta take out the trunk, remove the seats, the engine's gotta go. What? Man, I'm just spitballing here, but 21 grand. Don't quote me on that. I haven't removed anything, but that's what I'm guessing from the start. My wife's side is so different, man. My wife is always happy. Even when bad things go wrong, she's always with a smile, this woman. She came home last month. She's like, babe, I don't know what happened, but I was backing out of the parking lot at the mall, and I just sideswiped a cement pylon. It's just a graze. It's a small graze. You could probably buff it out or use some carnauba wax to just, you know? Now, my immediate reaction is to yell. That's how I grew up. High volume. I'd come home with a flat tire on my bicycle. My father would be like, what the fuck is this? No! I didn't see the nail. My wife grew up with a mother that was more forgiving. This accidents happen. Just as long as you were not injured, we could always replace it. My father was like, guess who's walking this summer? Can't get you nothing nice. So now I can't yell at my wife. She does not respond to yelling. Last time I raised my voice, she gave it right back to me. She's like, I don't know what this is, but you better bring this down and let's talk like adults and resolve it. Okay, let's just resolve it. I think you need some therapy. You and your father should get in some type of group retreat for your condition. I don't know. So I can't yell. I gotta push it. I gotta push this shit deep. I don't even know who I am anymore. I can't, I don't even sound like me. I'm sitting in the kitchen like, yeah, okay, it's just a graze then. I think I could probably buff it out if you said it's a graze. It's a graze? Can we go to the driveway to look at what you call a graze is? Because I'd love to know in your head what you think that is. She's like, yeah, no, I'll show you. So both of us go out to the driveway. I'm like, we need a new door. Back then, you got into a fist fight. Maybe you got a black eye. Maybe. That's all people knew how to do, was punch. Now, you don't know what this guy knows with this mixed martial arts, this MMA. This guy will end up on your back with his heels into your nuts, choking you out. How do you defend that? I mean, these MMA guys, that's a different guy. It's a tough man. They don't punch, they'll kick your leg off. They train on banana trees, just kicking down a banana tree. How do you think your leg's gonna hold up? Honest to God, could you withstand a strike to the peroneal nerve from a 23-year-old grown man? I can't. I can't take nothing. I got up last night at 3 o'clock in the morning to go take a piss. I stubbed my toe down for 58 minutes. I went to Chipotle a couple weeks ago. Love Chipotle. They make a really nice burrito over there. It's so terrific. The employees can't stop eating it. The employees are never working. They're always in the dining room eating. Ever walk in there, you're like, where are the workers? The only guy behind there is the guy cutting chicken, just looking at you. Right? He's not trained on burrito building. And I'm watching the people order. I mean, there's a sneeze glass there, right? But people always hook the arm over the glass. I'll have corn. I'll have more corn. Just say corn. It's not soundproof. It goes right over the glass. Get your claw out of the salsa. And nobody talks to the Chipotle people. There's no conversation that happens. They listen to the same shit 8 hours a day, right? Steak, beans, cheese, go on. I've never seen anything like this. It's like you're not even, it's like a robot. Chicken, peppers, lettuce. And the employees, all day long. And God forbid if you ask for guacamole, oh my God. The whole store goes into a panic attack. They don't even know how to tell you it's extra money, right? You're like, put some guac on that? It's $1.80 extra? Is that okay? Yeah, it's okay. Most stressful job at Chipotle has to be wrapping these damn things, right? By the time the wrapper gets it, his employees have populated the burrito with so much ingredients, the guy can't even find the tortilla. He starts sweating, he's like, how am I gonna wrap this damn thing? Right? It's a workout. He's gotta get down, gotta use some quads, little core, start talking and fold, talk and fold. It took me 23 minutes to get a burrito out of this place, right? I felt at the end of this, Chipotle owed me something. So I asked for a water, I filled it up with Coca-Cola. Right? Least they could do. 23 minutes in line. I go to the Coca-Cola machine and I stare at him while I fill it. Coca-Cola in the see-through glass. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it? A lot of you guys tonight think this is your only stop. But it's the women. They always want different atmosphere. They're in the atmosphere. All right, they'll leave here tonight. You think you're going home. You're gonna walk out that exit. She's gonna turn. You're like, where are we going now? We just did it. The Comedy Central, the fun, what the? So she wants to dance now. Now dancing. Now she's in her 20s, I'm in my 30s. Women in their 20s dance a lot different than men in their 30s. All right, there's a lot of bending. But it's that first date, right, guys? We could do anything on the first date. She's like, do you dance? Of course I dance. Let's do this, right? So she get out to the dance floor. Right away, she starts pulling this move. And she pulled a head whip. I'm like, wow, I like this. I want to participate. But I don't know if I could get down that far. But I'm already out there, so I'm like, all right, let's go, let's do this. And my legs start burning. And all of a sudden, something popped. I don't know what happened, a ligament, a muscle, something fell out. And I couldn't get back up. And then we go, we do start doing stuff, right? Going on vacations together, go to Vegas. If you think you're in a great relationship, go to Vegas, test it out in that town. Something about Vegas brings out the worst in people. Went to Vegas. She was arguing right from the get-go. I went to go grab her hand in the casino. I gave her a little static electricity. She's like, pick your feet up. What do you want me to do, float? We went to the lounge, right? I just grazed her butt, a little we're dating type of thing. And again, don't touch my ass when we're out in public. You were my nuts the first night we met. nuts? You nuts? That's what happens, right? Text messaging starts. Right? I had no idea I had text messaging. Get in a fight with your girl, you'll find out what text messaging is all about. We had an argument. I left, a little envelope came up on my screen. I'm like, what is this? It was a message from her. I read it. It's like, why have you changed? And I didn't know there was rules to text messaging. I called her back. I'm like, what's going on? She's like, what the hell are you doing? We're not ready for this. Hang up and text me back. Nuts. I'm not good. I'm not good with the thumb. There's a thing on here that will help you, though. It's called T9 word. Right? This will actually guess what you're trying to say. Don't use this drunk. Don't come home horny, drunk. You want to text your girl a sexy message. Look what you're typing before you send it. I didn't look. I just sent it off. She called me right back. She's like, what do you mean you want to kick my puppy? But the customer service, right? I run into it a lot, the customer service, because I handle in my house all the hookups, internet, whatever we need, gas. I do all that. I got on the phone with the cable people, right? I don't know if you ever try hook up cable over the phone with these people. There's a pre-recorded message that says, we're going to monitor the call for quality assurance, right? So as soon as I get a live operator, I tell them, just so you know, I'm recording the call on my end too, okay? You got me, I got you. Behave. Behave. So the next morning, I come down for breakfast. I got a guy in my yard already. Cable guy's in the yard already. My wife is like, what is he doing? I go, I don't know. Now, I handle that. That's another thing you handle as a husband. You got a guy in your yard, you take care of that. You don't send your wife, go see. Go out there. As a husband, you have to handle stuff. You make reservations to a restaurant. As the man, you check in. You go right up to, I got a 2 Maniscalco tonight. You got that? You don't send your wife. I see it all the time. Wives go up. Hi, we're here. 2 for Johnson. It's ready. Honey, you wanna? It's ready, honey. You wanna come up here? Handle it. So I handle the cable guy. I come outside in the yard. Hey, what's going on? What are you doing? Oh, no, I can do it. I can do it. I can get it. The cable, I can get it. What? You don't come to the door, introduce yourself. How'd you get back here? I can do it. I gotta take a break. Break? You didn't do nothing. He's telling me he can't hook the cable up because the cable's in my neighbor's yard. I gotta ask my neighbor if it's okay for him to go get the cable. I go, Julio, you broke into my yard. Can't you just break into his? It's your cable. Go get the damn thing. I can do it. So me and Julio go over to my neighbor. I just moved into the neighborhood. I don't even know the guy. I knock on the door. The guy came to the door, had a full medical mask on. If you have a medical mask on, and you answer the door, that's got to be the first thing out of your mouth, okay? Why you got this damn thing on? I come to my door with a medical mask, I take it down. Listen, doing some painting in the garage, gets into my lungs, that's why I got the mask. This guy, nothing on the mask. Started talking through the mask. He's like, what's going on? I go, no. What's going on in here? I just bought the joint next door. Do I gotta put it up for sale? Why the hell do you got a medical mask on a Monday morning? Okay? Let's get into that. I'm gonna send Julio in your yard. Is he gonna come out with no head? What are you doing with the mask? I live in the negative. Live in the negative. My wife is in the positive, okay? Came back to our house. I said, put the for sale sign up. There's a guy with a medical mask living next door. She's like, maybe he has a respiratory problem and that's why he has the mask. I go, or maybe he's got 16 bodies in drums in formaldehyde in his basement. Put the sign up, we're moving. God, if you should know anything about me, I got a problem with people and how they behave, you know? I kind of grew up with like a list of rules to kind of live by. My parents kind of gave me a book on how to live. And apparently nobody got the book. Went to Starbucks. Everything, that's all I do is I watch people and I get upset. I can't take it. And at the Starbucks, this woman ordered a scone, a muffin, I don't know what the hell it was. But they gave it to her in a brown bag. And then she was eating it. She was like fingering the muffin out of the bag. Take it out of the bag! Get a plate, what the? What are you eating, crumbs? I don't want to scuba dive. I think something's gonna happen if I do that, all right? I'm fearful. If I jump in, something's gonna go wrong that they've never seen on the boat before. There's gonna be something. Oh my God, Tony, we got another hose? No, I thought you brought it. No, I didn't bring it. And I'm gonna be 400 feet. Bring me up. I'm bleeding out of my ears. I knew I shouldn't have done it. My wife grew up in Florida, you know, she grew up on the ocean, so she wants to like jet ski or wave run. We rented a wave runner once. We got one. She drove and I sat in the bitch seat. Now the guy comes out and I gotta listen to the guy's instructions. My wife don't listen. She got no attention span. I gotta hone in on the guy. Guy's like, here's your life vest, man. Put that on. I said, listen, you gotta put it on. I can't put this on. I'm gonna put it on, I'm gonna miss a buckle. Shit's gonna fly off. You gotta do it. He's like, here's your mouthpiece. I'm like, oh my God, we could lose our teeth on this activity? I look at my wife, she got nothing on. I said, put on your mouthpiece. Put on your mouthpiece. Put on your mouthpiece. We could lose our teeth, honey. So there's 4 other people that rented wave runners. Now the guy's got to come out and give us the whole spiel. He's like, all right, listen, there's orange buoys all over the ocean. It's giving you the perimeter of where you can and cannot go. Now, on the southeast side of the ocean, we spotted some sharks earlier this morning. stay away from the southeast side. Now, me, I don't know southeast, north, I don't know any of that shit. If you told me right now what way is it, I have no idea. I don't know the compass. And I don't ask, too. If I don't know something, I don't ask. If we're in mixed company, I just ask my wife, you know where southeast is? No. Okay, we're gonna get eaten by sharks tonight. Okay, let's go. We're gonna get eaten by sharks because I don't want to ask the guy, embarrass myself in front of 8 people I don't know because I didn't pay attention in 5th grade. This guy's in the middle of his speech. He's like, all right, on the north side, and my wife guns it. She don't even listen. She's like, I'm like, oh my God, babe, go back. Go back. It's rough water, babe, go back. Slow down, babe. I'm paralyzed, babe. I can't feel nothing. My shoulders are numb, my fingertips, I can't feel nothing, babe. Go back. I'm bleeding, babe, out of my mouth. The blood is pooling in my mouthpiece. My dick's in your ass, babe. Get it out. This is a family-friendly beach. It's a family-friendly beach, babe. You give your number out now, 5 minutes later, you get a text message. What are you doing? What do you mean what I'm doing? I just met you. Back off. It's weird now at these clubs. It's embarrassing. Men look like predators. They look like predators on the dance floor. They don't ask girls anymore. They just come right behind them. They're like... This is flirting? Somebody want to call the authorities? Nice to be here. Coming off 6 days with my in-laws, and my sister-in-law's got a kid that I don't really see eye to eye with. He's 5 years old. So we all went out to dinner, and the kid comes from behind me and slaps me in the neck. Now the parents are right across from me, and they're like, oh. Now the strike was so violent. If I ever did that as a kid at a restaurant, I'd be removed from the restaurant. I would have a talking to outside, and then I would return to the table a brand new kid. That's an Italian immigrant father beating that into your head. Respect your elders. Respect authority. Don't trust nobody. Okay, take it easy. Me and my father have a very adversarial relationship growing up, but very open. Talk about money constantly. That's all we did was talk about money. To this day, he comes over to my house. He's constantly asking me what I'm paying for stuff. Like an hour into the visit, he branches off from the rest of the family. How much? How much you pay? Now I gotta give him the parent price? No. You never give your parents the full price. They'll have a heart attack in a living room. I gotta shave 80% off so he can absorb it. And he can't even take the parent price. I go, I don't know, is it $400? $400! this? You can make a Samsung TV set? Constantly talking about money, my father. My wife's family, they don't talk about money. To this day, my father, he knows what I make. I know what he's got hidden. Every time this man goes on vacation, he calls me. He thinks he's gonna die on vacation. He goes, listen, just in case anything happens on vacation, you're gonna get a treasure map in the mail in 3 weeks. What? My wife's family, they don't talk about nothing. I ask my wife all the time, what do your parents got? What do they got? What do they got in the... My wife grew up totally different. My wife grew up in a Jewish family, no food, right? I grew up in an Italian family. That's all we did was eat. If my mother had 10 people coming over, she made for 10,000 just in case somebody had an appetite. I had a grandmother who lived in the basement, just cranking out lasagna trays. It's like a lasagna factory in the basement. Food just kept coming up the stairs for no reason on a Tuesday at 3:30. My poor grandmother, 85, this woman was built to cook. Over a hot stove, didn't even use a spoon, just her hand. Her hand was made out of leather, just. And we called her Grandma. We didn't give her some stupid nickname. People today, they give their grandparents the weirdest nickname. Oh, this is me, Ma, and Peepaw. What? This is Pee-Pee and Poo-Poo. The guy is 90 years old. He fought in World War II. Now his name is Pee-Pee. What are you doing to the guy? You guys have been fantastic. God bless Montreal.